Sticking with Marvel though, we have an official trailer for the Wolverine game from Insomniac Games that came out a few days ago during the PlayStation State of Play. Um, I thought it looked great. I think it looks fun. I think it's gonna be a good game. I know a lot of people. I sent it to Wyatt. I sent it to Logan, and they both were like, "We thought this got canceled because obviously the leaks that happened a few years ago and all the stuff that got leaked." But I think Insomniac was like, "Nope, f that. We're locking in, and we're able to like finish the game." Yeah, I thought the trailer looks great. It looks very much like an Insomniac game for sure. It has the same art style as the Spider-Man games, the same just everything about like the Spider-Man games, the way it feels and looks. It's very much like that, just with Wolverine. But in general, yeah, it looks great. We have Mystique pop up in there at one point. There's a thing where he's fighting Omega Red, I believe. But I couldn't tell. I thought it was
I
Sabretooth at
also
first.
thought it was Sabretooth. I
But
was like, is that Sabretooth? And then
yeah,
people were like, oh my god,
okay,
it's Omega. And I was like, oh, okay, never mind.
Omega
Omega Red,
Red.
yeah.
But I was like, okay, that's cool too. I know the guards that he's like fighting have like Trask Industries logo on
Yeah,
them, so
which
it's gonna
tracks.
be fun to see. Right, it's gonna be fun to see um, all that. I remember in the leaks though there was like a thing where similar, I guess, to the Spider-Man games where you play as Peter, but there's like Mary Jane missions. I believe they're doing the same thing with Mystique,
That
where
tracks,
there's
yeah.
gonna be a few missions where you play as Mystique. So that'll be cool. I feel like I saw something that during those leaks, and again, maybe things have changed because they want to change stuff. But I believe there were a few other prominent X-Men characters that make appearances throughout the games and stuff like that as well. So in general, I'm excited. I think it looks great, and it's going to be a fun game for sure.
Yeah, I definitely haven't seen a game trailer this long that's been this exciting for me. I think this game looks fucking awesome. I cannot wait to play this. This looks dope, right up my alley. I think it's gonna be super fun to play.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. As well as if this game does take off and it's great, we do need the Insomniac crossover at some
Yes,
point. We're
for
gonna
sure.
need a Wolverine Spider-Man team up for sure. That'll be really cool to see. But yeah, in general, I'm really excited. Moving into wrestling though, our last little two pieces of news here, both both have to do with some professional wrestling. AJ Styles has officially confirmed that 2026 will be his last year as a competitor within professional wrestling. Uh, not great. I mean, I understand, but for me, AJ Styles is my favorite wrestler, so not happy about this. I said to Wyatt on the way to Jollibee yesterday, I was like, I'm losing both my goats in like the span of a year. Like it is not, it's not good for me right now. But I understand why, and I respect his decision as well as like it just makes sense. He said, he wants people to know AJ Styles is AJ Styles. That's about it. He doesn't want not to shit on Undertaker. We love Undertaker, but that's like the prime example of what you don't want to do. Is be an Undertaker situation where you don't hang him up and then you have the last like 5 years of your career are just tarnished because you physically couldn't wrestle, but you don't stop. That seems to be where AJ's at. He's in his 40s, I believe, and he just said like physically he's getting to that point where he can't really do it. So he'd rather hang him up before he gets to that point and has like bad matches. So